Is all the effort we're putting in Alliance treasure hunt actually worth it? Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and today I'm going to talk about the treasure hunt. And I honestly agree with this opinion. I think the game should actually increase the rewards in the treasure hunt. There is a couple things. Now, obviously, first time finishing something is going to give you good rewards. This is first time completion rewards. You're going to get some good rewards there, but this is just one time. Now imagine if you're end game player. Normally at the end game players, for example in the Grandmaster, they're going to need something like 6 teams. These teams need follow, these teams need these mastery points. All these things, you're going to need them, and you already finish all the you already complete all the stages and is left it with the Grandmaster. And imagine if you already finished the Grandmaster. Now the rewards are not that great, so I'm going to share with you right now the rewards from this. You know, when you beat these creatures here, I may actually beat them, and I'm going to share with you the rewards. It's going to be a relatively fast battle, if I have to be honest. But the small rewards you have between the stages when you're fighting with these enemies is basically a joke. This is complete joke. It's not even... some people are saying it's not even worth your time to actually go for it. You have a chest where you can collect with your alliance. Basically, after this battle, I'm going to share with you and show you all the rewards. I think the majority of the people are actually familiar with what kind of rewards you're going to receive from the treasure hunt. This is Rocky 1, so you know, don't expect something crazy here from point of the rewards, but maybe it's just going to increase slowly with the other stages like apprentice, veteran, master, etc. So here you basically get no rewards after you finish the battle. Here you have a chance. Okay, maybe this one, okay, I cannot actually see it, but let's say this chest here, you have 65% to get 290. Now to level up my Medusa level 50 plus, I'm going to need thousands of food, and here I'm going to get just 290. Even 1k I think is a wow amount. Or you have 35% to actually get one of these things. You have, you know, like 33% on each to actually get one of these things, so, which is something that I don't care that much, to be honest. After this is the wasp chest. You know, this is the wasp chest. After this you have this one where you have 20% chance to get two of these tickets. Now the lower the percentage is, most likely this is more valuable item. And if you're active and every day you do your dailies, you're going to get over 20 tickets of this one. And for the people who, you know, don't know what I'm talking about this thing here. Every day you can get 12, 8, this is 20, 26, maybe 30 tickets per day. You can easily get it. And this is the most valuable thing that you can actually get from this treasure hunt. But we're close to the boss, you know? Let's see what is hidden in the boss. Now keep in mind that I am on the stage 1, I finished stage 1. Right now I'm going to finish stage 2, and maybe at the stage 3 I'm going to have the chance for something better. What do we have here inside? We have 30% chance to get this one, which is something that I actually care about. And this antimatter, which is, you know, something that I care about. And it's like 45%. The other thing is this cosmetics, that is something that is going to expire. For example, this one, production boss boost 5% of the gold, and it's having buff duration 7 days. But you know, you have to you have to collect these things. So you know, at least this is my personal opinion. I think the rewards here is just not that crazy. Maybe in the Grandmaster 2 is going to be way more higher from the Rocky 2, but still I think, especially at the beginning, the people are with bigger need of materials, and it's more hard to be get it. and when you're at the latest stages, let's say Grandmaster, you're not that much in need. You're still going to need. I see a lot of people complaining about the folios, how many folios they're receiving in the treasure hunt in the Heroes of History Epic Empire, but still I think the rewards should be increased a little. So let's talk about the rewards most likely we're receiving. Golden food payout feels meaningless even when stacked, and this is one of the opinions of the people, and I totally agree with that. I mean, I have like 65% chance to get 290 food. That is just so small amount. You know, your heroes need thousands thousands of foods to be leveled up. This is maybe to level up one hero from level 1 to level 2. The higher levels, imagine now my higher level is level, I think 70 or 60, my Medusa, but you know, imagine somebody who is level 97, how many foods he is going to need. Most likely he is not going to be in the Rocky 2, but right now I'm doing Rocky 2 because I have 2 teams. When I make 3 teams, I'm going to jump on the apprentice, but I don't think it's going to be, you know, that big difference from a point of how many food I'm going to receive here. Non-boss stages give barely any return of the time spent. Now here I can actually, you know, debate about the time spent, because you saw how fast I actually finished the stages. But you know, you have to keep an eye over the treasure hunt. And I sometimes understand the players who don't do treasure hunt if they don't just have time. No, I don't understand them. It's pretty easy. If you cannot actually beat the hard stages, you have to go and negotiate for the healing and stuff like this. Yeah, I understand. No, I don't understand. You just go on the most easy level and you do it faster. That's the way. But still, I think the participation in this event is very nice. Right now my alliance is on the rank 1. In the treasure hunt, we're going to get some extra rewards. This is not something with the chance for sure. If we end up on the first place, we're going to get this antimatter, this mystery points. I actually care about these 2 things here. Maybe this one is also a good one, but just the rewards, I think it should be boosted a little more. There is not many events where you actually need your alliance, and except for treasure hunt. In the arena you are alone, in the companion you are alone. The treasure hunt have to just give better rewards because it's the team effort. And right now on 21,000 points, I'm going to have a chance, 20% chance to get this one. Jolly Roger, production, blah 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 35. Little culture site. Or getting this thing, and this is on 21,000 alliance checkpoints. This is the rewards. I think this thing should be increased, at least for the chest, and this one should be increased. It's just meaningless, you know. It's not helping you that much. And most of the players are just pushing for the bosses. I'm currently also doing that. I have 2 fights. I need 1 more fight, and I'm going to be able to fight with the boss. When I finish this boss, maybe I'm going to jump on the apprentice. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I'm looking to actually try to get one of these 2 things. And I totally understand the people who is just pushing for the bosses to get the reward fast, and after this they just don't care that much, because the moment you get the big rewards, the rest of the rewards are very small and meaningless. I think this is the majority of what of the people are thinking about. And yeah, if somebody from the game are watching this video, please increase the rewards we're getting for the treasure hunt, especially between the stages. This is the final stages. Here we should have something really better from 460, you know, food. Where, by the way, if I go in my castle, I open one of the things, you know, from time to time you do some, okay, this is for ads. But you know, you have some small missions here that you send 1 or 2 workers, and I get like 18k just for, you know, finishing this thing. from point of food, sometimes even more gold, and in the same time I get 260 food from the treasure hunt. I think the treasure hunt rewards should be boosted, especially the one that are between the stages. At least this is my opinion. Of course, everybody want to get more from the game, and please game, give me more. But really, the time that you're spending there building the teams, right now I'm in the Rocky 2. I need 2 teams, but imagine Grandmaster 3. This is huge investments in the 6 strong teams that, you know, maybe don't pay that good for the end game players. But yeah, just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below. What do you feel about the treasure hunt? Maybe your suggestion. What you think it can be increased there? And yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.